Hello YouTube, it's me, Honey Bun. I'm back with another video with some records, a record haul. I was just on tour in Europe for the end of April into early mid-May. I've just gotten back to New York and have had time to sort of process everything that has happened in the past few weeks, but I wanted to show you guys some of the records that I bought because I did end up getting a bit of a haul while I was out there. I was trying to be conservative with my money. You know, in London, the pound is really heavy compared to the dollar. The euro in Europe is quite even. But yeah, but in London, I was so excited to go record shopping because there's just so many releases there that you just can't really get in New York. And I obviously am a junglist, drum and bass head, so I was really excited to look for some of that stuff while I was out there. However, I didn't go too crazy because one, those records are very expensive out there, or just in general, they're expensive to get on vinyl. And once I realized like the pace of traveling that I was on and just how things were moving for me, I was like, I really can't accumulate too much weight, too many records on this trip. But I do know that I'm going to dedicate a trip to London in my near future where I'm just straight record shopping, and that is all I'm doing. I'm not hanging out with anybody. I'm not doing anything. I'm not playing gigs. I'm just there to shop for some records. So that's what I'm manifesting for the future. But nonetheless, I wanted to just share what I got. So I have been gigging since I got back to New York, so my records are really disheveled. But I thought I'd just kind of just show you what I got. So first of all, got some B recordings. This is by Jagged Edge. This is a drum and bass 2000 release. Two tracks on here: Rock Baby and Driver. I don't know who Jagged Edge is. I'm a huge V recordings fan. I've collected a lot here in New York, so I was excited to see this in London. This is from Jelly Records, which was definitely one of my favorite shops that I went to while I was out there. It's in like Hackney, I want to say. The London neighborhoods are a bit elusive to me, but I want to say it's in Hackney. It's in a really cute sort of neighborhood. But yeah, really great selection there. So I picked up this little early 2000s drum and bass track. Next, this is something that I was so excited to find. This is from Flashback Records, which Flashback, I think is a bit of a chain sort of record store in London. And I had a bit of a beef with them the first few times that I've gone there. I've only been to the Brick Lane location, but I do think it's a bit strange that you have to ask the attendants for the records, so they have them sort of in the back. You bring the sleeves to them, then they pull out the records for you. But I do kind of understand it after, as I've become more of a digger and as I'm understanding more of the sort of just the logistics around shopping for records. I do see the function of it. Nonetheless, you guys will understand. If you've in London, this is a common thing where you have to ask the attendant for the records and then they go grab it for you. It's kind of like a library or something like that. Anyways, this is Tidy Girls EP. This has Lisa Lashes Looking Good on it, as well as Lisa Pinup Rock With Me, and also two other records that I'm not familiar with. But this is some really, really fun acid house by these fab ladies who are so badass. And yeah, this was such a really, really fun era of, this is 1999 release. And yeah, I have really, I'm not making sense. I have been playing these tracks for a while, over the past year or so. So finding these on vinyl was super sick. Anyways, I don't know too much about these women and this label, but the tracks are so fun, so cool, and yeah, so this was exciting to find, and I think it's really going to inspire me to dig deeper and to understand more about this era, these women and this label. So yeah, really happy to find the Tidy Girls EP. Next we have another record that I was really excited to find at Flashback. This is Dark Rhythms by Mike Milrain. This has What's the Time and Bass Theory on it. Really, really sick UK garage classics. This is also from the year 2000, which is interesting. Lots of like late 90s, early 2000s releases here. But yeah, both of these both sides are really, really like foundational UKG tracks. Yeah, I found a super clean copy. It was a little pricey, but I was like, let me just splurge. It was my last day in London. Fuck it. Oop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, really happy to find that. This was a gift from a dear friend. This is Future Rage by Face, Digo, Katie Tatum, produced by Dazzy Q, Katie Tatum, and Dago. Yeah, this is really, really classic, foundational, broken beat, UK rap, early, like, 2003 rap stuff. Yeah, while I was out there, I was definitely on a mission to understand more about the broken beat era. And yeah, my friend just happened to give me this. This is from her dad's collection. So yeah, I honestly feel emotional talking about it. Like, it was so sweet of her to give me this. Shout out to her dad. And yeah, another 2003 release. This is from the Bugs in the Attic label, 2000 Black. Yeah, really, really important producers. And this is Future Rage. I don't know if I mentioned that. But what's cool about this record is the A-side has the track on it. The B-side has these interludes of this really weird sort of space age, like, it's called The Gravitational Pull of Her, ×3. So it has 3 interludes on the B-side that are very, very strange. And I'm excited to try to, like, mix them in when I'm playing records out. I have a lot of, like, vinyl, like, all vinyl sessions coming up. So I'm excited to kind of try to figure out how to work them in. But yeah, I just love getting gifted records. So this was a really special one to get. Okay, I need to run. Okay, I have a whole stack. I'm trying to get through it. This is something I picked up in Paris. So I went to this really, really beautiful record store called Yoyaku record store in Paris. This place was insane, guys. Like, if you're ever in Paris, please go here. It was out in the sort of, I don't even remember what arrondissement it was in, but it was kind of like outside of Paris. It was in this like gallery space. So there was the record store, and then there was this beautiful art gallery attached to it as well. And then they had a basement that had this insane sound system and more of their sort of like dollar bins downstairs. Upstairs was a lot of new releases, a lot of new labels, new music, which I thought was really sick. I don't often see a lot of new labels in record stores. Like, I feel like it's like a very Bandcamp exclusive sort of experience with a lot of these new producers, new labels. But it's really cool to see it in person, especially because a lot of those labels are coming out of Europe. So it was cool to just like be in the heart of it. Anyways, so yeah, this is from Yoyaku. This is Caliber remix of Brooklyn Funk Essentials, Take the L Train, which is one of my favorite tracks. And so the A-side is a ambient remix of Take the L Train, and the B-side is B-side is an ambient. A-side is a really beautiful, cool drum and bass Caliber remix of Take the L Train, which is a classic funky jazz track from Brooklyn Funk Essentials. So yeah, I think this is actually a new release. This came out this year, which is kind of crazy. I also picked it up digitally on Bandcamp because I was like, yeah, I need the record and I need the digital file. So found this in their new release bin. And yeah, also going back to London, I went to, oh my god, what's it called? Atlantic Records, I believe it's called. And I found The Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic, which is one of their most famous, probably the track they're most famous for. But this has a ton of remixes on it. The Never Say Die mix, the album version, the All Right, and the intermix. So yeah, this was pretty cheap too. So I was really excited to find this. I like all the remixes on it. So definitely gonna be working that in, especially because Juneteenth is coming up, Pride Month is coming up, lots of things. Okay, had to move locations to finish the video, but next is Brian Jackson, Now More Than Ever. This was gifted to me at the BBE store by the homies at BBE. Shout out to y'all. BBE is one of the most important record stores and labels coming out of London. So if you're not familiar, get familiar. And if you're in London, go check them out and support. But yeah, we played the Brick Lane Jazz Festival, me and Levy. Got a text. We played the Brick Lane Jazz Festival, me and Levy, and Brian Jackson was one of the headline artists, and we played the after party. So yeah, it was really cool to pick this up. Every track on here is beautiful. This is sort of like his reinterpretation of a lot of his classic tracks that he produced with Jill Scott Heron back in the 70s. So yeah, from start to finish, everything is beautiful. And my personal favorite track is We Almost Lost Detroit by Moody Man. I don't know if this is a new track by Moody Man or just a revisitation, or I don't know if that's a word. Moody Man revisiting the track. I have no, please educate me if you can in the comments, but I have been playing We Almost Lost Detroit on repeat since I got this. I've been playing it every single gig that I've been at. It is like the epitome of like a slow, sexy funk production that is so stuck in my head, and I just want to find other things like it. So if anybody can recommend tracks that fall in a similar vein, please do, because I'm obsessed. Like, I can't even, like, I have explained it, but I just can't emphasize enough how much I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, this is a really, really, really beautiful release from BBE, Brian Jackson. So yes. Next, this is one of the records from that. I have them, like I said, I've been playing a bunch of gigs, so everything's kind of out. Another Flashback Records find. This has Love Thing. Oh my god, who sings that? Is it Shaka Khan? No. The Love Thing. Anyways, cool drum and bass remix of that track. Okay, this is from Reckless Records. This is from, in Soho, there's like a little group of record stores in Soho in London, and I was able to check them out with my new friend, and he put me on, well, I was digging through the bins, and I asked him if he recommended it or not. This is Jodeci, and this has an LTJ Buckham remix on there, as well as an MK House remix of Jodeci, Freaking You. Yes, Freaking You. Also in this record store, similarly to Flashback, like, you can't listen to the records. There's no listening stations, which I think is insane. Okay, like, I don't know. London is a bit strange with the record stores. So I couldn't listen to it, so I just trusted my friend and his opinion if I should get it or not. He said yes, and it's fire. It's beautiful. It's sick. LTJ Bookham, obviously. So there's that. Also, the cover is really cool. Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse. This is from Atlantic. Again, I really apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly, but this has A-side Night Nurse, the disco mix. The disco mix, guys. Starts off regular Night Nurse. Then the disco breakdown at the end is so hot. It's so sexy. I was playing it in my room. I was like, oh, you know when you play a record at home and it's like, oh, girl, it's just hot. And then the B-side is Material Man, which is also really, really great. Gregory Isaacs track. So yeah, these are remixes from the album Night Nurse on 7-inch. Is that what it's called? 7-inch? Pretty sure. Anyways, really, really good find. This is a Jill Scott broken beat, drum and bass, more so broken beat remix of Golden. Backside is a Brazilian funky remix as well. This is from Jelly. Picked this up with my friend. We were record shopping. She actually found it and put me on, and I grabbed it. So I do think that her and I are gonna have to share it ultimately, but yeah. This is also from Atlantis. This is called this is from Jelly, from the dollar bins. Dollar bins at Jelly were hitting. The dollar bins at Jelly were really good. This is called Space Base. This is just some fun house disco stuff. But yeah, dollar bin. This is from, I want to say this is from Flashback as well. No, this is from Atlantis. Dark Flower. This is a UKG R&B track. Really fun and cool. Level Bring Us Back Together B15 vocal mix. I don't know. If you're from London, let me know if you know that track, okay? Also from Atlantis, I Get Lonely, Janet Jackson. I am a huge Janet Jackson fan. Anytime I find the remixes, I buy them because she's my goat, and the remixes are fab, and she totally understood the power of a good remix. So yeah, shout out to her. Okay, back. This was the record item that I was most excited to find in London, and this was the one thing that I was searching and hoping to find while I was in London. I wanted to find it on vinyl, but I'm satisfied with the CD. This is Soul to Soul. This is their album Time for Change. What year? Put my glasses on because I cannot read. 1997. Period. I love everything that was released in 1997. That's the year I was born, but also the year when lots of great music came out. This album is so good, and it is probably one of their most underrated projects, I might say. The first track on here, Camdino Soul, guys, it's one of my favorite records of all time. It is such a beautiful, cool trip-hop down-tempo track. It's like my ultimate down-tempo track. And yeah, so I'm so happy to find this because I cannot download this album digitally in the US because of whatever rights and whatever. So what I'm gonna do is digitize this record so that I can have digital files and play it out. But yeah, look at this artwork. Super cool. So yeah, I'm excited to listen to the rest of the album. You can listen to it on streaming, but you cannot purchase the files in America. So yes, so happy to find this. One day I will find the record, but I was even asking all the record stores and nobody had it. So very elusive. Let's see what this is. This is some drum and bass from Jelly Records, from Audio Couture Moving Shadow label in London. This is a 99 release again. Yeah, some just funky fun drum and bass stuff. This is also a gift from maybe I paid for this. Yeah, I do think I paid for this. From BBE store. Ron Trent, Fall, with Bookie Cole and Free Radical, taken from Between the Thin Line, the remix project. This has Ron Trent's Africa Hi-Fi mix and Ron Trent's Africa Hi-Fi dub on it. Beautiful, beautiful Ron Trent record. Unfortunately, if we take a look on this side, I was traveling, so my shampoo leaked out of my bag onto this record. So I need to figure out how to clean it and get the soap off, but whatever. I did get to play this in, I made a mix with my friend Juan Tonac from Paris for France FM, and I played it at the very end of that mix. So I did get to play it before I spilt the soap on it, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I say beautiful too often, but music is beautiful and the music I play is beautiful, so I can't help it. This is also from the Brian Jackson. Okay, last but not least, This is also from Yoyaku, the store I mentioned from Paris. This is Everything But the Girl Temperamental remixes. Sorry. Now, first of all, the artwork is so scary. Like, girl, she looks so. This is like really, really scary. But we're gonna look past that. This has the Wamdu Project remixes on B side. The A side is DJ Spen and Charisma. Like, hello, super, super, super hot, super hot. Remixes of this really beautiful Everything But the Girl track. I've really gotten into them more over the past year, and so finding these remixes was really special, and especially by three of my favorite DJs and remix producers of all time. Whew, that really wore me out making this, y'all. Because, well, it's late, it's Sunday. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. That's what I picked up in Europe on my little tour. The tour was fun, the tour was fab, the tour was challenging. Learned a lot about myself and other people. But more than anything, I felt very affirmed in my career and the direction I'm moving, and everything that I've accomplished so far as a DJ. So yeah, shout out to all the parties and the promoters and the DJs and festivals that I worked with to get this tour poppin', and more than anything, shout out to the friends that I was able to not only stay with, who opened their homes to me, but also that I was just able to connect with, hang out with, grab lunch, dinner, hangs with, record digs with. It was really such a beautiful, memorable, and inspirational time for me and my life. So, yeah, I hope you guys have had a great month, beginning to summer. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna stop talking. Yes.